On the last episode,
Kappa loses a camera.
Brett loses a camera.
And Kappa eats a burger the size of his head and is still hungry. Go.
We wake up
In the presidential suite.
in the presidential suite of Nundle, and
Which is not really a presidential suite, is it?
then
It's got 1 more metre square.
then we make a promise to the girls. We go, look, we've had our fair share of gravel. We've had 2 of the best rides ever.
Yes.
Let's keep on the tar today.
And it's all about you girls today. We're going to stop. We're going to meet you at lunch. We'll meet you later after that. You know, we want to be back in the good books.
We want to be back in the
We
good
want them
books.
to come riding as our support crew again. So we've
Yeah.
got to have a good impression.
We've got to make a good impression. We leave from Nundle. I'd known all these places when I got the school bus there back to boarding school. So familiar.
Wallabada! See you later, Wallabada! I had such a good time in Wallabada. Such a great place. Rode through it in 4 seconds. Yeah, best time I've had in any town. I'll be back, Wallabada, to ride through you again.
Yesterday the GoPro fell off and we spent about 2 hours trying to find it, and then today I decided to not mount my iPhone correctly on the quad lock mount, and it was half on and it flinged off at like 100 clicks an hour. So if this footage works, I'd honestly be surprised.
Then at Willow Tree, there's a road where you got to go on this gravel road for a bit. And the girls go, look, we're on this gravel road. You should follow us. So we're following them for a bit. And then there's a road that said, look, road closed. However, it looked still pretty open to us. And I thought they must have gone this way.
To us or to you?
To me.
How do you feel, mate? You reckon it'll be all right?
We're on this gravel road. I approach this water crossing.
Pretty stock standard, didn't look too bad.
Yeah, look great. I'm going across it. And then I just go to move a little bit, realise I am totally on ice. And slip straight over. Like, fall hard.
I haven't even hit the water yet. I just hit the water, or I'm about to hit the water, and I see you go down. So I think, obviously, he's gone down, but your bike was up. So I thought there was a big puddle or a big drop off or something like that. So I go to hit the brakes in the water, I go down.
So I'm embarrassed. I'm like, oh, Brett's going to have a field day with this. I turn around, and he just goes straight down. And we have the biggest laugh ever.
The dream team! Fucking hell! I saw you go down, so I slowed down and it went bang. Oh man, you can't even walk on this. All right, ready? Fucking hell. All right, we'll just be careful Real slow.
Yeah, just a day on the highway. That's all we wanted. Just a day on the highway, mate. So we're going across this causeway. I was going to stop and then go, oh yeah, well, I'll get a video of Brett coming over here, you know? And then I was coming over here and I was like, fuck, this feels slippery. Slipped right over and thought, oh, how embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Get up. Brett's done the same thing.
The best part was, I saw you eat it and I was like, I'm not gonna go do that shit. And then I slowed down and then the bike just went under me and I was like, well, that serves me fucking right.
It's beautiful, this crossing. And I say to Brett, hey mate, get an action shot of me coming out of the dam. And
Here it is.
it's the wussiest action shot of all time.
But the best part about that crossing as well, I didn't realise how slippery it was. You couldn't even walk on it.
could
It
not
was
walk on it.
awful.
The Alpi.
No good.
It was so crazy. And we just keep going along and then the girls go, we don't remember going down that road. And then it's got road closed. And I thought, look, we're running low on fuel. I don't want to go back through Scone. Let's take our chances with the closed road.
Also, I didn't really want to go back past the river crossing again and go
Yeah.
all the way back around.
Yeah.
So we try and roll the dice.
And we're going up this road. There's a couple of rocks there. A couple of
It's
little
all
rocks.
right.
Well, it's fine. We get, and there's this full steel gate. Like one of those gates where like, this is going to take a long time.
Yeah. And also there were surveillance cameras there and all this stuff saying, do not enter, do not cross, do not enter, do not cross. And I was like, look, I can't read that well, but I know that all those things are trying to stop us to get through. And I thought, didn't you try and skinny under it to see what it was like?
I pushed my bike under it. I was like, it's fine. I can see a big dirt track up the side. Let's do that. Then I see like 5 utes down the bottom.
Like, no,
And I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. They're going to mark our plates and then,
we're in trouble.
yeah.
Well, that was a burnout dream. I think we thought we were going to get through there, but to no avail.
So we go all the way back, and now I'm stressing we don't have enough fuel.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We're like, we don't have enough fuel. Plus, we've got to meet the girls. They're going to leave us. They are going to drive forever. So we got no phone reception, and I just pull up at this road, which I think goes in the right direction. And we're just sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't get any reception or anything.
No reception, nearly no fuel, and then this guy rocks up out of nowhere.
Cam.
The best guy in the world. The most country bloke you've ever seen gets out of his ute.
Sorry, mate, we're all good.
I thought you were well until you last I just came back from town and I saw you down there in the corner.
Yeah,
Do you know where you're heading?
we're trying to get to Merriwa, but we thought, oh, we'll get the road closed, but then, fuck.
You've gone down the fucking hill about 18 months ago.
Oh, yeah, I thought so. Is there a back way to Merriwa or no?
It's bloody not, you know.
He goes, I saw you boys a bit back there, and he's telling us, then he's giving us directions how to get there. It's also like 40 degrees and he's having a cigarette. I was like, yeah, that'll cool you down.
Yeah.
But then we tell him our problems, like, hey, we got this where to get to, this is how much fuel.
Is there a servo in any of these towns?
Oh, shit. Oh,
Within 100 Ks?
no.
Okay.
Cool is your closest fuel.
Okay. How far is that?
That'd be a good 100k from here.
Okay. Perfect.
Do you want fuel or not?
Yeah, we probably would need fuel soon. Eh?
Yeah.
What do you take? Unleaded?
Unleaded, yeah. Is there
Some?
Yeah, if we could get some. I don't have much cash on me though.
How much do you want? How much cash you got? 10 bucks?
I've got $10, yeah.
Come down to my workshop and I'll fill you up.
Okay.
Sorry, what was your name, mate?
Cam.
Nick.
Nick,
Thanks,
how are you?
Brett. Nice to meet you, brother.
You too, mate.
Like all good country blokes, he's like, mate, ride with me. I got some fuel. If you got some cash on you, I'll sort you out. So we go to his little farm. He fills us up. We only have $10. He must have given us 30 or 40 bucks worth of fuel. Thank you, Cam, if you're out there. We love you.
Thanks, Cam.
And then he starts telling me directions on where to go. And I was like, I'm the last person you should tell directions to. It is like, it's going nowhere. I'm like, talk to him. And he's explaining it with his foot while smoking, while putting petrol in the thing. I was like, none of this is safe, whatever.
And I'm asking him about his John Deere 4200 he had. It was beautiful.
Oh, my Lord.
And he's doing a mud map. And he's like, how good are you guys on this bike? Because it is rough. It is rough. You're going to have to do some heavy duty riding.
Turn left at Corona, then you're on that Coonabarabran road, which you'd say to going out here where there is a fair bit of bloody water damage on the roads.
Okay.
I think if you took this first 6k pretty steady on the bikes,
Yeah.
you'd be sweet as nut. And then when you get to Spring Ridge, which is probably an hour here from here, there's a good pub there you put it sleep.
All right, great.
A couple of k's down this gravel road
Yeah.
with water running across, so just be fucking careful. There's a few of them.
Okay.
They might be a bit greasy in the bottom.
Okay. And it was pretty heavy duty. There was some deep ruts, but it was fine. It was
Deep ruts, there was a few crossings. It wasn't too bad, really. I didn't think it was that bad. I wasn't stressed out, you know?
And we passed a few headers, a few big puddles, but we were fine. We got to the town, we fueled up. The girls were not happy.
Again, what are the odds? 110%?
We were like, sorry, we had to own it. We were like, you know, I screwed up the directions. I'm so sorry.
Also, I did a full turncoat on you as well.
Yeah.
As soon as I was alone with Fiona, I was like, Nick, oh yeah, I was telling him the whole time. He's crazy, you know?
What a dog! No, I fully understand. Ready to go, Joe?
Ready to roll, baby!
And then we just pinned it. We basically pinned it to orange. We're just riding along, winding it out. Brett's starting to get. He's not faffing about when he stops. And he's also starting to understand time. He's like, if we leave early, then we can muck around more. So it's great.
No, I don't understand time. I understand that Nick Kappa gets us lost at some stage and it's important to leave on time.
He's like, mate, I'll have the drone on and off in 5 minutes.
Man, I got down to a good timing with the drone as well. I was like, you know, drone on, drone off, fly, done. We've got these beautiful scenery shots, back on the bike, let's go again.
We got to, now the beauty of Australia is, it is so big, we're just going through towns that are really nice that we never even heard of before.
No.
Have you ever heard of Golgong before?
No, I can't even spell it, so no.
It's like, it looked like a cool little mining town, like an ancient kind of town.
Oh, it's quite historic as well,
Yeah, it was so cool.
You can always tell when you go to a town and they're not used to seeing people. As soon as you walk into a pub, it's like a scene from a movie. Everyone turns and stares at you and we're like, are we the freaks here?
Yeah.
It's a scene from Deliverance, you know? I'm hanging onto a tree.
Yeah. We go from there and we just pin it to orange. We don't want to waste any time.
We beat the girls there as well, and we thought they were going to be angry at us. But what we didn't realise is they had a pit stop at a vineyard, so they were in a good mood. So somehow we got away with it again.
Yeah, somehow.
We're like, don't worry, girls, we'll get you some drinks and we'll look after you. Made them a cheese board. I mean, they made us a cheese board, but it was nice.
Yeah,
It was nice.
yeah.
They didn't want us inside. We stunk.
Boys have made it to orange. Yes, couple of roundhouse kicks. Come on, mate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we're not getting out of the ball back now.
Don't scratch the bike. Orange is amazing. We had the best time ever.
Best time in Orange. We, had some bolognese. We drank wine. Oh man, the town itself is so beautiful. So
We drank so much gin that we all agreed we're all moving to Scotland.
Oh, that's right. And we're actually filming from Scotland right now.
Yeah, we're filming from Scotland, yeah. We looked around the vineyards. We had a nice cider, went to a nice cider place, had an apple and pork pie, which was incredible.
Doesn't sound like it'd be good, but it was amazing.
And just had a great time.
Purring like a kitten.
What day is it? Day 5?
Yeah, I think so, day 4.
The next day, we went from Orange to Gundagai.
Oh yeah.
Hey, keep going.
Now, I was clawing at the bit for dirt all day, Brett.
Yes, I could see it in your little beady eyes.
Couldn't find the dirt. Where is the dirt to Gundagai? Right? New South Wales, the roads are too good.
Yeah,
it's not
too
like
nice.
Queensland or Tasmania where you just go off the highway and then the road's ruined. But towards the end of the day, I found some dirt. And I saw this dirt road under a bridge.
Oh,
And I said to Brett, hey mate, this might be a nice shot to fly the drone.
I just bought this drone during lockdown. I bought a lot of things during lockdown, I was on first name basis with the Amazon guy, put it that way.
Yep.
But I bought this drone and I was told it can fly 67 kilometers an hour. And if you're holding the remote, it can track you. And it's got all these obstacle avoidance features and stuff like that. So I was like, let's test it out. Right? So we pull off the side of the road and we get some nice footage. I gaffer tape, well, you tell me to gaffer tape the remote to my tank.
I'm like, I can't believe it. Because 2 days before that, he was like, absolutely not.
No.
We are not gaffer taping the remote to the tank.
No.
And
And then-
finally convince him.
I'm like, all right, I'll just give in to Nick. What can go wrong? I mean, we've already lost a camera. How can we lose any more? Start riding, and it's following me. I'm like, this is great. Oh, this is awesome. This is what you pay the big dollars for. Start pinning it, looking at the screen going, this is going to be some great footage. And then I look up for another 10 seconds, I look back down, and there's no signal. The drone went 67 kilometers straight into a tree. It is ruined.
I could not believe it because Brett goes from like, Nick, we are absolutely not sticky taping the remote to the motorbike tank. We're not doing that. It's too risky. Then he gives in, and I'm like, cool. This is great. He's riding slow. He's working out. Then once he sees that it works, he's like, all right, I'm just going to put this drone into a baptism of fire and fly it between two trees at 70 kilometers an hour.
Hey, you win some, you lose some.
It was so good. It was like he turned into a werewolf. He's like, all right, it works. Now let's give it a test.
Hey, look, you lost the GoPro, I lost the drone. End of discussion, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it didn't. This wasn't up to your finger tightening, Like maybe you finger tighten the wings, Righty-tighty, mate.
Right, I know righty-tighty. Oh, God.
So the drone was destroyed. No signal. Brett kind of got it flying, but it was like going, nah, just it was.
Like, that's done. Well, at least we don't have to stop anymore.
Let's roll.
And it was so hot. It was unbelievably hot. I was turning into bread. I was taking my jacket off at any point. I was like, this is so hot. We get to Gundagai. There's a hotel. There's a pool.
Oh my God. I've never been happier to see a pool. As soon as we get there, I'm like, I don't even think I said hello to my girlfriend. All the stuff was off. She had some cold. Oh my God. I could have married her that day. She had 2 cold 4Xs. I just grabbed them and I just ran into the pool, jumped in, and then we just sat there drinking beers. And then we eventually ordered some Chinese. We started drinking more of this gin. And to be honest, out of all the beautiful places we went to, there was something about that night on the balcony, having a Chinese meal in this motel, having some cold beers, and swimming in the pool. It's sometimes the simple things in life, and that was probably the highlight of the trip. It wasn't the most fanciest place, but I reckon I had the best night on that balcony.
And I worked out this thing where is if you get completely blind on gin at 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Oh, you worked it out. You did a scientific experiment, did you?
I did a scientific
experiment. And what was your
experiment.
diagnosis, doctor?
Is that you don't get much of a hangover. But what I didn't know was I would hit my peak at 5. Brett would keep that peak going. And we started calling him baby with the bottle. He'd get angry around 5 o'clock and we're like, give the baby his bottle. He'd get his little bottle of wine and then he'd be happy.
Well, see, I had my gin, but the problem is once the fire started, it's got to keep going. So then I was like, I have a red wine. Next, that night I was so tired. It was 11 o'clock and I was watching like Die Hard 2 and my girlfriend's trying to sleep next to me and I'm like spilling wine on myself and things like that. It was awful.
So we'd always wake up in the morning. Brett would be dusty as hell. I'd somehow be fresh as a daisy and it would piss him off so much. But we get on the road and he did get up early and he would do it. And then we got some really good drone shots. And the road from Gyra to Tumbarumba,
Yes.
incredible.
Incredible.
The Alpine Road, just amazing. I can't tell you how beautiful that road was.
I was there, Nick. You don't have to. I got to see it all. I mean, you'd see it more beautifully at the moment if the drone worked and Nick had a GoPro that worked. But unfortunately, 2 cameras went down,
No comment on why you can't get any of the footage here.
I actually went back and filmed it at a separate time because we lost all this footage. It's okay. The drone went down. Nick lost the GoPro. We've agreed on that. And then one of the hard drives, I forgot to save a file. So I had to fly back. Sorry, not fly back. I was recently riding through Canberra to here. I stopped in there and I got you this beautiful bit of drone footage. So you're welcome.
Gyra to Tumbarumba, the Great Alpine Road.
Beautiful.
Mate, I laid it over so much there. Because you can see the road, what's ahead, so safe. If you ever want to wind your bike out,
that's the place
to do it. The old XT became a super bike. It was so great. We got a bit bored. We were going through some witches' hats, whatever. But the road there was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Homicides.
Man, it was so amazing. Then we eventually got to Beechworth, and you know, nothing too notable or out of the ordinary happened there. There was a few more vineyards,
A few wineries.
and two great butts.
Two great butts.
Enjoyed the sunset, you know.
Brett made a drink out of the leftover gin that was the worst drink I've ever seen.
I attempted to make an espresso martini with Nescafe and gin. It did not work.
And then we stayed at a vineyard and it was fantastic. All in all, the trip of a lifetime. And man, even a year later, the girls actually talk about it.
I know, surprise, surprise, they won't stop talking about what a great adventure they have, even though at the time they said they hated it. But honestly, Nick, I had a great time. Thank you very much for pushing me out of my comfort zone, even though I got angry at you maybe once or twice. But I had a great time, besides when you lost my GoPro.
Righty-tighty, mate.
Yeah. But thanks for coming along with this journey with us. We had an amazing time, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
See you again.
Please stop doing that. G'day, legends. We hope you enjoyed the wrong way round. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did making it.
We loved it. It's by far been one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of. It's so sick, and it's all thanks to people like you who pitched in and believed in us and waited for so long.
So long for it all to come out. But we really do appreciate your support. If you like the content, make sure you let your friends know about it, share it on the socials, and give that button a little subscribe. Thanks for joining us, guys. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Legends. Along the ride, we raised some cash for Are You Bogged, Mate, which is a men's mental health charity for blokes in the country. If you got some spare coin, jump on their website and donate.